And then at some point, you can turn to them and kiss them, right? But you want to do this when the movie's paused, or when there's a break, or when the movie's over. So we talked about all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, like that's actually a really, really good idea. I've never even, because I didn't know these things. I had never had to do these things. Like, it just happened. Like, I'd be hanging out with my friend who's a girl for 6 months, and all of a sudden we're hanging out, and then I kiss them. So I kind of make a move of some type, and then I'm like, oops. And then we're like, and she's like, whoa, like, why is it oops? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I guess I just really like you. That's okay. I like you too. Dating. Like, it was just that simple. Always been that simple. But the difference is, I guess the reason why I encouraged them to make a move was because I had known a lot about them, and I was very comfortable hanging out with them and like physically touching them, like hugs and just hanging out and stuff. This was different because I barely know this girl. I mean, I just met her a few months back. Even though it's a few months, we didn't hang out consistently enough to where I felt super comfortable. So I worried how she was going to react all the damn time. So going back to the plan, right? So that was a good plan. Or if I really wanted to go in and and man up, I would just maybe straight up try and kiss her. I mean, there's a combination. It just depends on how the night's going. And then me and the guru sat around for a while, and we were debating, should I do this before winter break or should I do it after? And we probably talked about this, I'm gonna guess, for an hour to an hour and a half. I mean, it was a good long debate. And there were pros and cons to both sides. The pros to doing it earlier was that technically I'm already at an advantage by doing it. It's sooner, it's better timing. So that's a huge advantage because like I said, the longer you wait, kind of the more they're gonna think of you probably only as a friend. So that was a huge advantage. A downside though, and this is the downside that led me to decide to do it after break, was that I didn't want to get rejected and then go home and not enjoy my break. Because even though all my best friends are back home and things like that, I'd probably just bitch and moan the entire time about where I went wrong with this girl if she rejected me. Another benefit to doing it before break, but at the same time, that could also be a plus. I mean, yeah, you might go home and bitch about it, blah, blah, blah. But then when you get back, after break, she's gonna see me again and we're still gonna hang out. We both know it's over.